Hi, Kyle Harris from the Bob Harris Baseball School. Continuing our arm care program, we're going to go over the pivot pickoff with a plyo ball. So we've done our band work, we've done our rebounders, we've done our wrist weight series, and we've done a superset of reverse throws and pal-off press. So the next thing we're going to do is our pivot pickoff. So again, we use these with all of our youth athletes. Sometimes we'll regress it and use the 8-ounce ball. A lot of our people use the 15-ounce ball until they really get comfortable with the motion. Then we move up to a 21 or 24-ounce ball. Then the 1,000-gram or 32 to 35-ounce ball. And we never use the heavy ball. All right. When we use it, this is our glove. I like to put a counterbalance weight in the glove arm to work that up. So we do not allow our athletes to throw these because they're just a little bit too heavy and we're not strong enough, and we're really trying to build arm resiliency. We're not worried about how heavy of a ball we can launch. It's not a shot put. The great thing about the pivot pickoff is it's a constrained movement that we can change a lot of. I'll have a lot of our athletes start right here. They'll turn in, pinch the shoulder blade, we'll have them pause, and then we're trying to lead elbow, pinky, thumb down. And we really want to get that lay back and keep that shoulder blade back. All right? And for those that are scared to use weighted balls, this 15-ounce guy is the same as a football. So if you let your kids throw a football, there's absolutely nothing wrong with throwing this one. And like I said, we start our youth kids 8-ounce and slowly work up to 15. I think most of our middle school kids are still with the 15-ounce ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a pivot pickoff. So if I'm throwing this way, I want my throwing shoulder to face that way. So I'm right-handed. I'm using this arm to throw, and I'm going to throw this way. Turn in, work elbow, pinky, and then an aggressive pronation. Watch this. Okay, kids will like to bend. They'll bend this way and they'll push the ball. We've got to get there. So a good cue is to throw the ball high if they're doing that. Let that elbow climb. And then the heavier that ball is, let them slow that down a little bit to learn the movement, and as they get good, let them go at it. We have our older kids that have been doing it for a couple of years with us. I mean, they'll get after this drill really, really aggressively, especially as their season's coming up. As soon as we're done with that, for while you're doing that, your partner's going to do a yoga push-up. If they can't do a yoga push-up, we work through upward dog, downward dog. So we'll come to upward dog and then push back into downward dog. The idea here is to work the shoulder blade in a lot of different motions. Okay, so we're trying to get that shoulder blade to wrap around the rib cage, rotate upwardly, rotate around. So we're using the pivot pickoff to pinch that shoulder blade back, get as much lay back as possible, lead with the elbow, and pronate aggressively. So that shoulder blade should be moving. Then we use the yoga push-up to learn that motion and to strengthen that area.